Hey everybody, WalkmanExe here. I said we would be doing an announcement soon, and this is it. With the release of episode 1, this has been an incredibly humbling experience for everyone who's been associated with the team. I mean, as of now, 986 subscribers and like 30,760 views on episode 1. This is surreal. We've passed a majority of viewership on many other Ruby Abridged series, and it just feels so good to be loved as it is. And holy shit. So today we'll be more or less talking about sub goals, and I'm honestly surprised that we're so close to reaching our first one this soon. We'll also be talking about opening up our Patreon, as well as a few other things that we'll be doing later on. The more viewership we can get, and the more donations we can get on our Patreon, we'll be discussing what we'll be doing at those junctions. But for now, I'm going to toss it off to my assistant director, Zodiac Zach, to talk about our subscription goals.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Zodiac Zach. We have, at the moment, 3 subscription goals. The first one is we plan on, at 1,000, we plan on opening Beacon Gaming, which I'll let our friend Kevin talk about. So, yeah, that'll be fun. At our 5,000 sub goal, we plan on opening our Patreon, which our sound director, Ritchie, will be talking about. And then once we hit our 10,000 sub goal, we plan on adding more members to the production team, which I'm actually really excited to do and get to meet new people.
And I'll be talking about that when we hit when we start talking more about extensively the 10K sub goal. I'll be talking more about that. But I guess, Zach, we should probably toss it off to Kevin to talk about the Beacon Gaming Twitch channel.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to toss it to Kevin.
Hello, I am Keenan Diem, the voice of Carden Winchester in Dust Productions' Ruby Abridged, and one of the hosts in our up-and-coming Twitch channel known as Beacon Gaming. Beacon Gaming is a gaming channel meant for that of the fans and of the cast members to be able to interact and play games together. Now, we will be playing as our characters, meaning that we will be adopting not only the voices but the personas of our characters. As such, we will have 3 separate shows as of right now: Drunkle Crow Plays, Roman's Mischief, and Carden Kicks Ass. We will also be accepting donations from anybody who decides that they wish to donate to us. Now, before I leave you, I'd like to say thank you for everything that you've done thus far. Whether it be viewership or subscriptions, or even just getting the word out there for us, criticisms or otherwise, we appreciate it, and we appreciate you. Well, until next time, this has been Keenan Diem of Dust Productions, and we thank you.
Yeah, Beacon Gaming will be playing video games as Ruby characters from our Bridge series. So
Yep, that'll be fun.
If you enjoy the video as it is now with the jokes, imagine how terrible it's going to be unscripted improv while playing stuff like Love Live or Blaze Blue or Mass Effect, if I ever get to make my Mass Effect series. But on that note, we'll be talking about Patreon next, which we actually have a 2-parter. Richie's going to be talking about our donations, and Ed will be talking about our Patreon goals, like once we hit a certain number of donations. So first, we'll toss it to Richie, our audio director.
Hey guys, Ritchie Roberts here, or like Zoinks Gaming. I'm the background sound designer for Ruby Abridged. I voice a couple of characters, and I'm an assistant writer. So there's all the list of stuff that I do, but let's get to the important stuff. So what kind of content are we giving to our patrons for particular tiers? So $1 is pretty simple, pretty standard. You get to see our week early before anyone else gets to. So it's exclusive just for patrons. And we may have, as time goes on, more stuff that we'll put out that may be patron exclusive. So even more incentive to become a patron. At our $5 tier, you can join our Discord and gain access to specific bloopers that we have that maybe we didn't share publicly. we also have a 750 tier where clips of our editing progress and some memes that Walker constantly shows to us. You can suffer the madness right along with us. Yeah.
So if you've ever wanted to see Sassy Owlspin,
yeah, you can just the internal screaming that's going on right now. You get to share us in that. At $10, you can come game with us. As Kevin talked about on Beacon Gaming, you can actually join us for a bit on Beacon Gaming. So $10 tier is very fun, and I think that's a great incentive, especially because you get to hang out with us in character, which makes it even more fun. And then our $15 tier, you will be listed as a producer in the credits, on top of which anybody that becomes a patron, regardless of what tier they are, is still going to get early access to specific things. And $5 tier and above will still get those bloopers and everything. So it's those stacked tiers as per usual. And that's it for talking about the tiers for now, unless we get to the point where we can add higher tiers further on down the road. But immediately, these are our tiers.
I think we've talked about our donation rewards and gaming with us.
Yeah, we should probably turn it over to Ed now.
Yeah,
turn it on to Ed.
So let's toss it to Ed, one of our lead writers, for talking about our Patreon goals.
With that bit of info, we now come to what we can do if we are able to reach our own goals with your help, of course. 100 a month means that we'll have a regular streaming schedule for Beacon Gaming where you can watch the characters you all know and love play different games with each other. 500 a month will allow us to start upgrading the quality of our own equipment, bringing to you better content, meaning better sound, better music, better effects, and a whole slew of other goodies. Should we reach 1,000 a month, we plan to release a regularly scheduled Ruby D&D campaign where our characters once again make an appearance to see if they can stand each other long enough to play a game of D&D without anyone killing anyone in the process. Finally, if we somehow manage to get to 5,000 a month, this will become our full-time job. We'll hold a raffle for a t-shirt, not to mention a personalized message from our very own Ruby. A lot of cool bonuses, huh?
Okay, thank you, Ed, for talking about that. So, I'm sorry if I'm having a little trouble being extensively talking about this or getting really showmany with it. This is just for me a really surreal experience. When I started this a year ago, I knew I had a good crew of people, but I never expected this kind of a reaction from the community. I never expected to be compared by our fans to Team 4-Star and Something Witty. These are my heroes right here. And to have Yaro Shien come and comment.
But I think somebody meant it to be a criticism that we were too much like
Someone
Helsing
did.
Ultimate Abridged. And I was like, there's no way that's a criticism. None of us are going to take that as a criticism.
No, that's a full-on compliment.
That's a huge compliment,
but,
even though I think it's absolutely untrue. I'm like, we're nowhere near that good, but thank you.
But as I said, to have Yaro Shien, who's been one of my bridging heroes for about 2 years, once I met Kevin, is when I was introduced to Fate Sero and a lot of Yaro's work.
Really?
So that was 2 or 3 years ago.
Really?
So I've been a fan of the man for 2 or 3 years, and to have him be like, hey, this is some good shit, and I'm like, thank you.
And now technically he's voicing for us. So
yeah.
more things to
he's
look
voicing
forward
for us
to
in
in coming episodes.
Yay.
Yeah. But about our 10K goal, adding more members to our production team. Once we hit 10K subs, we will need more people to produce content regularly, because a lot of you will be like, where's episode 2? Where's episode 3? Where's episode 4? And as much joy as I take in editing this video, it does take a lot of time, and it does take a lot of precision to get the lip flaps just where I need them. And that's the downside of 3D animation is expressions are more fluid.
It's a lot more difficult with Ruby than it would be with a traditional anime, definitely.
So we'd be looking to add artists or animators, or even video editors who are as used to using Premiere and After Effects as I am, to lighten the burden for me, as well as maybe a writer or two for small skits if we're producing more content. Because I think we've got a pretty solid writing cast. We seem to get a lot of praise for the writing in episode 1.
Oh yeah, you guys do a great job. I wish
So
I was still part of it.
I mean, you're the assistant director now. That's
I know.
a bit of an upgrade. It's an upgrade in a different way.
Yeah. Wait. Well, what?
I can do skits. I can make content too.
We love you, Ritchie.
But yeah, we love you, Ritchie. As for the production team, we would be looking to add more people in the field of artists and animators, because to make the production process easier. Also, because we've seen also an uptake in the views on the Black Trail in episode 1 because people really like the thumbnail, and I want to again do a little shout out to Dragora's Art Corner on Tumblr and Midna on DeviantArt for making this stuff
so
for us
much.
because you are such wonderful people and we love you. So I feel like at this point we need to if we hit 10K we need to bring more people on.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been rambling for enough time, so let's get to the thing that people were really excited for this announcement about, because I hinted at it in the comments.
Yeah, Walker,
and I tried to be
do the
sly.
thing. Do the thing.
I am not Julie. You can't command me to do
Julie,
the thing.
do the thing. You are Julie Moon.
I have been watching Korra. Thanks.
You're
to
welcome.
You.
You're welcome. I introduced
I
you to
have no idea
Varric.
what's
That's
happening.
the important
You
part.
guys want to fill me in here? I purposely didn't read comments.
So I will be opening up auditions soon for background characters. We've already cast a majority of our stuff for Volume 1, but if you would like to audition for background characters, and I'm going to use this as incentive, if you audition for background characters, I will already have an audition of yours on file, and I'll have an idea of your recording setup. So if I decide to start casting for Volume 2, and I like your stuff, I might just bypass the audition process for that character if I think your voice fits it. But I will have to consult my team first.
Okay, so first up, here are some rules for this process. Number 1, you need to have a demo, and it needs to be more than just impressions or impersonations of other people. We want to hear what your voice sounds like naturally, and we want to hear what your emotional range is too. So give us a bunch of different clips of you doing different emotions. That's very important. I'm trying to do this in a way where it doesn't sound like I'm trying to plug myself, because I'm not. But I do professional voiceover work as well as doing abridging. So these are things that, like, myself and a bunch of other voice actors in the industry will tell you, it's not just about doing impersonation. So please do more than that. So you've got a higher chance of actually getting picked up for something if we have a demo for you.
And in addition, another member of our team, Legend by Design, also does professional VO
Oh, yeah.
work.
Great guy.
And he'll tell you the exact same thing. And Kevin, or as he's known on our thing, Kiana Handium, is also going to school for professional voice work, and he'll tell you the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So what we want to hear are your natural speaking voice, your range of emotions, and how you can express yourself in a
And the quality of
format.
your mic, which is also very important.
So happy,
the quality
angry,
of your mic,
sad.
and if you can
Loud,
do
quiet.
accents and sustain your emotions without sounding, like a crazy
Or
person,
edgy.
then
Unless
Yeah.
you're going for
Or
Adam.
edgy.
Unless you're going for Adam, then
Also, just to go ahead and get everybody, just to go ahead and assuade everybody who's worried about it. Yes, the yellow trailer is coming, but since we
It is a
released
thing.
episode 1 and we have seen and we've heard your critiques and your criticisms, so we're going back to work already on the yellow trailer and
The yellow trailer.
reworking it a little bit in the audio and video department to make it better. Like we didn't have any issues with the
I was
script.
halfway done with the video for this thing, and you all made me go back.
it's not our fault. Okay, wait. Oh, the people, not us. Okay.
I was literally 50. I was literally 50% of the way done. I was so close to done, and they're like, the lip syncs could do some work, and I'm like,
Fuck.
alrighty then, back to the basics.
Back to basics. Man, I'm telling you. Alrighty, but yeah, the yellow trailer is coming. That's the important part. We'll release the
It's
yellow
coming.
trailer,
It will be
and
a
then
thing.
we'll get to work on episode 2.
It's not
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Rube.
but Yeah, it's not just Rube, it's Ruby.
It's Ruby.
Although we are some Rubes.
We are
There's
Rubes.
always the Y.
But back to the auditions. Like I said, we want to have you send in a demo, which has the which also included with your demo. So I'm gonna do this as the plug that I have typed up for this. Please send all auditions to fmainsanity@gmail.com. That's FMAINSANITY@gmail.com. And the description you should put in your email is Ruby Abridged Audition, and then whatever username or title you go by next to that.
That one guy.
In the description of the email, in like the text of the email, I want your current recording setup, your microphone that you use, as well as the program used to record audio. I will go ahead and plug this now. You should be using Audacity. There is no excuse not to be.
We're all using Audacity right now.
It is free software, yes.
It's nice.
It is free
it's
software
nice
and it works
free
great.
software.
Yeah, usually free software is crap. Audacity is one of the few that's not complete crap. It has its moments.
Yeah, and then
it has its moments.
And then, of course, I want you to attach a demo. Now, here's what I want for the demo. I want 5 voices. They should be your voice or an alteration of your voice, either taking your pitch up an octave or down an octave. It doesn't have to be an exact octave because sometimes I can't go from here all the way up to here without hurting my throat. So I'm not going to ask you to do something insane, but just I want you to do one as your normal voice, one as your normal voice with a different octave range and a different emotion, one that's higher with a different emotion, so one that's lower, one that's higher with different emotions. Preferably the lower one be angry and the higher one be like excited or sad even. I want one with an accent of your choosing. That just pick one that you think you're good with. Not one that your friends have told you you're good with, one that you personally feel in your heart.
I'm picturing me
good.
when I do a really crappy Australian accent, and it just nightmares.
Just binge watch a bunch of Chew from Yu Yu Hakusho. You'll get it.
Oh yeah, I know.
or
I love Yu Yu Hakusho.
And
That was a right pissy right there. I was like, I know.
Yeah, the best way I can say to do accents is watch a lot of content where someone uses an accent. Like,
Crap,
comedians
is
are
bright.
great.
Good accent.
Yeah, so comedians are a great way to get into the use of that accent because they use their voice in dynamic ranges as well as in varied emotions, so you can get a better grasp on that accent over time. It's how I learned to talk with a semi-okay Irish accent, is I watched a lot of Irish comedians.
Don't just do a Jacksepticeye impersonation.
Yeah, or that.
No, I was saying don't just do that.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. And last but not least, the 5th and final voice I want you to do is your own voice, but I want you to do it sad or deeply angry. Because for volumes 2 and 3, shit gets heavy.
Yeah.
So if I'm casting you in those roles, I need to know how deep you can dig, how you can channel that pain.
Also, I feel like we should go ahead and kill some thoughts and ideas. We have already cast for important characters in Volume 4, so guys, we know there's really cool villains coming up in Volume 4, but they've already been cast. So
Sadly,
guys.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, not sorry.
Options are available. Options are available for Volume 5. Act now.
And in Volume 3, a majority of the combatants in the Vital Festival tournament we have left open because we want to see.
Are we casting
what
for
you
Team
all can
Funky?
do.
Are we still? Is Team Funky not cast?
No.
Oh no, Team Funky is
I was
cast.
gonna say I feel like they're cast.
Damn,
I
that
will
would have
say-
been cool.
I will say that that we have
Indigo?
openings for Team Auburn, Team Indigo, and Team Bronze.
Nice.
So that's 12 open roles. Yeah, 12. I had to do the math for a second. 12 open
12.
roles. And if we like your stuff, I mean, you'll find yourself there.
Now here's the question that some guys are asking. But Walker, what about Team Sun?
Well, funny story about that. I
We've
guess
got
we can
two
announce
of them
this
a
now. You
cast
guys wanna
already,
announce this
yeah.
now?
I mean, I wasn't
Actually,
gonna
the
say
whole team's
anything.
cast. Do you want me to announce this now?
Yeah, number
We
one,
can announce it.
Sun Wukong.
Yeah, Sun Wukong is voiced by the mighty Yaroshian. Neptune Vasilius is voiced by our good friend Toon Soldier 123, who helped me come up with a lot of the puns that I use in the yellow trailer. Not all of them.
Not
I did
all.
have to consult with Richie and Celeste, the pun masters. But he helped me come up with a good few baseball puns.
I swear,
terrible
like,
people.
half of it was at least baseball. Like when I got promoted.
Yeah, so Toon Soldier 123 will be voicing Neptune Vasilius. We have Vade VA as David Scarlett, I think is his name. Yeah, David Scarlett.
As Gavin.
And as Gavin. And Sage Ayana, I didn't really want to announce this, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it.
We could keep it quiet.
It's
Surprise guest. Surprise guest. That's
Surprise
who it is.
guest.
yeah, we'll keep that under wraps. I want to hold off on that one for a while.
Because we geeked out in an unconventional way, so there's no idea how the audience will react. I think we
Let's
know
keep
how
it
the
quiet
audience
for
will
a
react,
solid-
but
yeah.
it's a ways away from now. We don't want to create pandemonium.
Yeah,
times.
We don't. I don't want to have to go ahead and do those sub goals now.
Yeah, let's.
So Sage
It's
Ayana,
little
we'll just
Karibo.
put, no, Sage Ayana will put that little triple question mark, and just say that it will be someone you will enjoy.
There we go. There we go.
Immensely.
We'll put a question mark.
There you are.
Three
And,
ellipses with
but
question
you can-
marks on top.
But we will say this: you can look forward to seeing a lot of other abridgers and stuff in our series because
we work with a
a
lot
lot
of
of them
others.
we've
Yeah.
a lot of them we've reached out to or they've reached out to us for roles in this series, and we were surprised. I was surprised honestly when a lot of them reached out to me because I was like,
oh my god.
you do know the quality of work I produce, right?
It was also kind of interesting when I actually
It sounds
sat
like-
back and thought about it again. You technically have around 6 to 7 people from Log Horizon Abridged in this series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're
And-
basically
and-
like a group activity now.
And I will go ahead and throw him under the bus now. For those of you who loved Mr. Crackers and wanted to bring him back, he will not be coming back, unfortunately. But RS Games 1999, I will try and reach out to him again and bring him on to voice some more robots because he he entertains the crap.
He should
out of
be
me when
every
we record.
Atlas robot. Every
Oh
single
my
one.
god, yes.
All right, we're doing it
There
now.
we
We're
go.
going
Except
on the
for
bus.
one-
Every
except for
Atlas robot,
one-
We're gonna...
Okay, no. Okay, there will be one Atlas robot that will not be voiced by Danny, and
I got it.
that's where we could throw your joke in that you wanted to do earlier. We're not going to say what it is, Walker, but
We can't-
at
yeah,
least not
just
on a recording. But yeah,
Not on a
Nope,
recording,
we
but
can't.
we can't. But again, thank you all so much for all of your support. It means so much to us. You cannot fathom how deeply profound it is and humbling to have this many people check out your content in less than a week.
Yeah.
We
You've
haven't even
blown
hit
us
a full
away.
week
I'm
You
since
have
kind of
the
glad I
launch.
told you,
us
hey,
away.
let's get this going now.
Yeah, you can thank Celeste for episode
Uh-huh.
1. She kept pushing for it.
Also,
Yeah, I mean-
just a quick update. We've gone up 2 more subs
Yep, we are
in
really
like the
close.
last 5 minutes of this recording. So as of this moment, as we're recording this, we're at 996 subs. So by the time
Oh
it gets
my
released,
God.
by the time we'll have already hit our 1,000 sub goal.
Yeah, we're gonna hit our 1,000.
Great.
then-
Now we gotta make Beacon.
We've
now
got
we get- yep,
four.
just-
We've got
just
4
start creating the
subs.
channel.
4
start creating
more
the
Kevin's
channels.
gonna be so pleased. With,
Just make the
Kevin's
channel
gonna be so
already.
pleased with himself now.
I'm just gonna message him now, just saying, hey, get the channel ready. It's gonna happen.
It's
right,
not. It's gonna. It is happening. Like we're 4 subs away. It's happening.
Again, and we'll be listing a lot of this stuff that we've said in the description. So look in the description if you have any second questions like, oh, well, where do I send these auditions? Or what do I need to do? Or what's your sub goals? What's your Patreon goals? We will be putting this all again in the description. I will repeat this a second time because I have had to answer too many comments about this.
Good times.
Anything you are looking for that we have said in this video will be in the description.
Blow.
We are officially 176 views away from hitting 31K now.
Oh god, dude, dude, that's hitting me right in the heart.
Again,
This is ridiculous. I love it.
Oh my god.
Again, one last time, all of our sub goals, all of our Patreon donation options, all of our patron goals and audition options will be in the description. As for Beacon Gaming, I can guarantee you by the time this video comes out, we will probably have already dropped it. So you can click the link in the description to take you over to the channel and find out what we're all about there. That having been said, I have been WalkManiac, lead director, writer, and editor for this series.
Do your
I'm
thing.
Zack19, assistant director, and the once owner of a shop, but I guess not.
I'm Like Zoinks Gaming. I'm the assistant writer, the audio engineer, and I voiced the statue in the white trailer, or Night Coon. I'm calling him Night Coon. No statue
Oh,
Coon.
God.
He moves. He's not a
Thank you,
statue.
Kirito-kun.
Night Coon. And then when Volume 4 drops, and then when Volume 4 drops, I will be voicing Tyrion. So yeah, there's that.
Surprise.
Yeah. We've already mentioned that multiple times at conventions.
I get to
so,
voice Tyrion.
God, every time I hear it, it's just like, why?
That you hear that voice? That's why.
but that
Walker
having been
liked
said,
it. That's basically why.
But that having been said, that has been all of us. So we will see you in the next update, and hopefully the yellow trailer is up to snuff. We're planning on it being a much better production quality than episode 1. So for one of our trailers to be better than one of our episodes, that's a tall order. But we're gonna try and we're gonna meet that quality because we care about you.
But that having been said,
thank you
yeah,
very
we'll
much.
talk to you next time, you fucking do-gooders.
Bye.
Bye.